New national party for we. Kim Arnett Stewart for we. Sojan for we. Ingrid for we. Precious for we. Set Michael for we. Orlando for we. Caroline for we. Vote the NNP, vote from St. John to St. Lucie, vote for the New National Party.
Good evening. Let us stand for the national anthem, please.
I still need yours. It's not in my ear. You need power. You want power now? Just
Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for praise by Miss Ingrid Bass.
Loving Father of heaven, Jehovah, through your Son Jesus, we approach your holy throne this evening. Lord, we come to give you thanks for being good to us. And as we assemble here tonight, dear God, we invite the presence of your Holy Spirit to be with us. We ask, Lord, that you will give us clarity of speech and that you will give us wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, Lord, to do the business of Barbados. Lord, you know everything that's going on in this country, and we ask of you through the power and the aid of your Holy Spirit to beat back the forces of darkness, Lord. Come divinely close to us tonight, Lord. We pray that what we say and do here tonight, Lord, will touch the hearts of the people in Christ in St. Michael's East, Lord. So continue to be with us tonight and bless us, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good night and welcome to one of the series of the new National Party spot meeting here in St. Michael's East. Tonight we are here to discuss the issues that confronted the people of St. Michael's East and Barbados as a whole. It is evident that things are hard here in St. Michael East. We have proof that the homeless is getting worse here in St. Michael East. We know for sure that people are not having any jobs. There are no jobs here in St. Michael East for the people. We know the
Start with that already.
What good is he in St. Michael's East? No portfolio, no representation, no representative. He is long gone from St. Michael's East because he cannot represent St. Michael's East. I was told today that he's having a little shebang party down the street. That is not good enough for the people of St. Michael's East. People need jobs, they need money, they need security. They need to get the roads in St. Michael's East fixed. These are the worst potholes I have ever seen here in St. Michael's East. And there's no representation to counteract this issue in St. Michael's East. Things are getting worse here in St. Michael's East. We know we travel through the constituency and we speak to constituents on a daily basis before we come out and figure out what is going on. I'm sorry, Trevor, but the end of your road is end. This is the end of your road. You cannot represent the people in good faith when you don't have any portfolio, nor you get no help from your government. Your government and your leader tell you no. And when she says no, she means no. So you will have to go. The new National Party has a person to represent this constituency. And the new National Party will stand behind her. You need a new representative, and don't be fooled. He cannot do anything for you when Mayor Motley says no. He is done. They're done with him in the Barbados Labour Party, and you're done with him in St. Michael's East too. There's no jokes about that. This is serious business. You elect him, and you expect representation from him. And if he can't represent you, you must let him go. This constituency is a fairly enormous constituency, and the people in St. Michael East depend on the parliamentary representative to be there for them. And if he can't be here for you, let someone else represent you in Parliament in the next election. I will, or we will tell you who that next person is in a few minutes. Just hold on, we will tell you. We will tell you who the next representative will be, because you can't tolerate this behavior anymore. You can't and you shouldn't. You do all you could to get a representative, and now the party is telling your representative you're not good enough for St. Michael's East. Well, if you're not good enough, we got someone who's good enough. Tonight, we have some hard-hitting speakers tonight for you. And you will hear them. They're going to tell you the truth. All that you hear here tonight will be the truth. We in the new National Party does not go out and lie to anyone. We tell you the truth. We are not the Barbados Labour Party. Tonight, I'm going to introduce the first speaker to you. No less a person than Mrs. Jules will speak to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mrs. Jules to the platform.
Good night, St. Michael's East. Good night, Barbados. Tonight, we are not here for the noise, gimmicks, or empty promises. We are here for the truth. We are here for the truth. We are here to represent the people of St. Michael East and Barbados because you deserve better. The new National Party is here to serve you with Carolyn Clark as your new representative for St. Michael East. This constituency has been treated as an afterthought. Too many frustrated young people, too many seniors struggling in silence, too much neglect in St. Michael East. Too many families working hard, yet further behind. It looks like you're struggling and struggling, and you just cannot get out of that water. You're drowning. And the questions people keep asking, it's very simple. Where is our voice? Where is our representation? We are here. Your voices must be heard. The new National Party, under the leadership of Mr. Kemar Stewart, and your representative for St. Michael's East, Ms. Carolyn Clark, your voices will be heard. We are here for the voiceless. Let us be the voices for the people of Barbados. St. Michael's East is not poor in talent. No, it is not poor in talent at all. We are not poor in ideas. We are not poor in hardworking people. What we have been poor in is leadership that listens and acts. The new National Party has come to change that. Y'all understand what I just said? I said the new National Party has come to change that in St. Michael East and Barbados. We believe in representation. Representation does not mean only just showing up like after 5 years alone just to get that vote. Representation means answering calls, being present every day, working in communities, fighting in parliament, and standing up even when it is very uncomfortable. And you all know that parliament is a very uncomfortable place at this time. Under the new National Party, St. Michael's East will no longer be taken for granted. Let us talk about real issues. The rising cost of living, squeezing mothers and fathers. And when I tell you squeezing, I mean squeezing real hard. Young men and women graduating with skills, but there's no opportunity for them. Small businesses drowning under the red tape, while the big friends in government get favors. Huh? Government getting favors for one another, but what happened to the poor people in Barbados?
Dying.
Dying. What happened to that small businessman? No favors. We gotta struggle right out. That is not development. That is neglect.
Yes.
The new National Party believes in people first governance. Y'all understand what I said? The new National Party believes in people first government. It means that you all are first, not party first, not the elite first, but people first. Our vision for St. Michael East with Carolyn Clark is clear. Real community engagement, not talk shops. Youth empowerment through skills, entrepreneurships, and apprenticeships. Support for small businesses, not just big corporations. Accountability in Parliament, where your MP Carolyn Clark speaks boldly for you, the people of St. Michael East. Economic fairness, so working people can live with dignity. We believe in government. We believe that government must serve, not rule.
Yes.
We
Yes.
believe government must
Yes.
serve, not rule.
True. The servants.
Barbadians are not asking for miracles. Are you? We're not asking for much. We are asking for honesty. We are asking for competence. We are asking for some respect.
Yes.
And that is exactly what the new National Party stands for. St. Michael East, change does not begin in Parliament. Change begins with the people.
Yes.
When the people stand up, no government can ignore them.
True.
And when the people vote for change, change must come.
True.
Y'all understand? When the people stand up, no government can ignore them. And when the people vote for change, I tell you, change must come in Barbados. So tonight I say to you, let us end politics of excuses. Let us end politics of neglect. Let us end politics that forget the people once the votes are counted. The new National Party with your candidate, Ms. Carolyn Clark, is ready. St. Michael East, we are ready. Barbados is ready for change. The next general election is not just about changing faces. It is about changing the direction. And together with your candidate for St. Michael East and the new National Party, we will take back our voices, our dignity, and our future. God bless. Have a good night, everyone. God bless Barbados.
New National Party for we. Sir John far away, Ingrid far away, Precious far away, St. Michael far away, Orlando far away, Caroline far away. Vote the NNP, vote from St. John to St. Lucie, vote for the new National Party.
You have just heard Miss June speak, and I quote very carefully that you listened to exactly what she was saying and making the point. You understand there's no gimmicks in this campaign. There's all truth in this campaign. We tell the truth wherever we go. We will not be afraid to tell the truth and call out on representatives if we have to for their hypocrisy. That's what we will do, call them out. Now here in St. Michael's East, there's no representative. He has no voice in Parliament. No voice in Parliament. You know his voice was taken away from him. So when you have no voice in Parliament, you can't do nothing for the people of St. Michael's East. Anything you want done now, you have to be lovey-dovey with another member of Parliament to do it for you in your constituency. That's not the way it works. If you are not a minister, you should be able to approach the Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance, and ask and put a list forward of what you want for your constituents, what they ask you for. He cannot even do that because everything has to go through me. So he can't even do that. So it means that St. Michael East will get nothing done until the new National Party and its candidate is elected to Parliament. You're not going to get anything done, and you can take it from me. If you don't take it from me, take it to the bank. You're not going to get anything done. Don't matter what the situation is, nothing is going to be done. And he's being punished by the leader of the party. So therefore, nothing will be done in St. Michael's East. But we have a candidate and the next representative that will fix the issues in this constituency. That's what the new National Party and its candidate for this constituency will do. She will fix the issues, and she wouldn't have anybody in Parliament to tell she, I take the damn ministry from you, sit down. No! That wouldn't happen in this party. We wouldn't do that. We'll work together and make sure every member from the new National Party that holds a seat in Parliament will work together to get things done for this country. And we have to hurry up and get things done. Once we win seats, we will be moving to Parliament right away and get things done. We will not hesitate. But one thing I know for sure, that burns my heart is that the seniors at 65 will get back the pension under the Kemar Store administration. Seniors will get back the pension. And that is something I am joyful and happy that the day will come, if it be God's will, that this party will do for the people of Barbados. Now, Trevor Prescott, been around here for a while, and I want to make the point very clear. He could have had a lot of things done before me kicked him out. Before she took his portfolio, he could have had things done. You have a job as a parliamentary representative and you're in Parliament, get on it. Stop fooling around. Get on it and get things done. And know, with me, your chances aren't too good. as an MP.
Yes.
Your chances aren't too good. You don't say the right thing. You don't say the right thing. You don't agree with her on everything. You're out.
Yes.
You're out.
Yes.
But it's not only Prescott alone. St. Philip has a member too in the Barbados Labour Party, and she must be swimming by now. I'm sure she's swimming from St. Philip or from Bridgetown to St. Philip, because she is next. She is next. She'll be out too. Because you don't agree with what your party or your party leaders say all the time. Parliamentarians has a right to agree, to disagree on issues with their leaders.
Yes. Yes.
They can disagree.
Yes.
No leader haven't voted for you.
True.
A constituent of people voted for you. And you shouldn't have to be treated like garbage by a leader
True. That's
because you
right.
don't talk their talk all the time and walk their walk.
True. True. You're right.
Your obligation is to your constituents.
That's right.
When bills come before Parliament and resolutions and you don't like them, say I can't vote for that because my constituents is my concern.
Yes. 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 Perfect. Yes.
As you don't agree with me, you're out. That's not fair. That's not right. That's not politics, and don't tell me it's politics.
Right.
It's disgusting and pathetic and bullyish. That's what it is. Forcing members of Parliament to answer to your call all the time. You don't do that. And we in Barbados do not agree with that.
True.
And we condemn the Barbados Labour Party and the leader of the party for such ignorant behavior. That's what we do. We in the National Party, New National Party, and its leader will not do that. We're committed to looking after the people of Barbados. When members are elected to Parliament, we are committed to representing constituencies and doing what is right for your constituent and for the country at large. That's what you do.
Yes.
When Parliament is adjourned and Parliament is on recess, you go back to your constituency and you figure out what your constituents need and what are the problems and how you can fix the problems. Not think that you're the master of the people. How they treat the people in this country is rotten and disgusting and is uncalled for. One lady said to me not very long ago on house-to-house canvassing, she said the MP for the area to which I came from, because I don't live in a certain area in that said constituency, I was told that area in the constituency does not vote for me, so I can't give you a job. Is that the kind of, is that where we come from? Is that the kind of behavior we expect from politicians? That's disgusting. But that politician in Christchurch East must go too. He will be defeated at the polls when the polls open by Miss Ingrid Best of Christchurch East. He is on the run and he will continue to be on the run till election day and gone.
Yes. Yes.
My friends, I want to give the other, I could go all night, but I want to give the other speakers a chance to come and speak. So at this time I'll be calling Mr. Winston Clark, a speaker for the New National Party.
Put up and shut up, we ain't putting up. Not shutting up the NNP. Here to do the people work. Unity, strength, prosperity. Rebuilding Barbados for one and all.
All right, good Good night, everyone. It is my pleasure, my privilege to be here at the behest of Mr. Kimar Stewart, a visionary,
Oh yeah.
intelligent,
Oh yeah.
caring, genuine. No, I promise people that I would not usually come out politically. But you see, if I see somebody who is sincere and genuinely cares for people and is for the people, I will back them 100%. And I back Kimar Stewart 100%.
Yes.
No, we tend in Barbados to sometimes act like people who are in an abusive relationship. I say that because the body treat you bad, the spouse treat you bad. You might run, you go to somebody else, they treat you bad too. You run back to your spouse. And that is what we have been doing time and time again. Running from one party to the other party, to the other party, to the other party. Like we're in an abusive relationship. You understand me?
Yeah.
I mean these things. It is time that we deal with the alternative.
Yes.
And I'm saying
Yes.
that the new national party is that alternative.
Yes. Yes.
It is time that we, Barbadians, pick people from among ourselves.
True. Oh yeah.
Pick people who have been with us,
Yes.
been through what we have been through,
Yes.
can empathize with us,
That's
and
right.
can actually represent us.
Oh yes.
People who are approachable, accessible,
Yes.
available, and there for us.
Yes.
That is what we need.
True.
And we need somebody here in St. Michael East. I'm saying this because I want to know when's the last time you all saw Trevor Pascal up here. I
Oh my Lord.
these are the worst roads. I've seen a pothole out here that is so big I feel like falling. I will go in Australia.
But now.
I have seen potholes out here that are horrible. I just came from there in the front road, and I look at the drainage there. It look like Mount Stinkeroo. It look like the dump in St. Thomas. The drainage there needs cleaning. The road is bad. There are people within this district who are living in the back of primary school who have no water,
Mercy.
no electricity.
Mercy.
I mean, no waterborne toilets. This is a constituency that is supposed to be represented by someone. I am telling you that Miss Carolyn Clark, who is one of you,
Oh yeah.
who's from among you,
Oh yeah.
who has been with you, who has felt what you have felt, has come to change all of that.
Yes.
You know we'll have a voice.
Yes.
You know we'll have someone who will speak for you and who will come personally to you and deal with your issues
Yes.
because she is one of you.
Yes.
Barbadians, I had to laugh the other day because I heard that the minimum wage was raised.
Shout it out.
I heard it was raised
Come on, thanks.
by a large percentage.
Oh Lord.
Each minimum wage has been raised by 21 cents.
You doing good deal the same.
This 21 cents, you can now afford to buy the car you wanted.
Oh Lord.
You can now afford to build the house you wanted. You can now afford to send your children to university. This 21 cents.
Mercy.
What have they done? Tell me what they have done. You know they feel they're just foolish.
It's an
This is
insult.
an insult.
It is.
Travesty to Barbadians.
Oh yes.
You know what baffles me all the time? That people keep saying that these people care. And they care about themselves. They care about themselves. They don't care about me or you. They care about family and friends. If you look at the legislation they're passing, it's only a benefit to them. It is no benefit to you.
True. True.
Your utilities,
Oh yes.
you can't pay them. Excuse me, water, electricity, don't talk about the food prices.
Mercy.
We have the 5th highest cost of living in the world.
Yes.
You are right. You are right.
You believe this small island, 21 miles long. We don't have the food security. no road infrastructure, no proper health system. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. And we keep batting, playing tennis all the time from B to D, from B to D, from B to D. It is time, people. It is time that we go with the alternative. I'm not saying the third, the alternative. Because it is not right in no way.
No,
It is not right what is happening to us.
no, it's not.
And they tend to hold out little carrots, little sticks,
That's
a little party.
Dangled and dumb.
All they're selling is a persona, you know. You understand? That's all they're selling. They're not doing anything for you.
Nothing.
I am begging you people, please. When it is time, pick somebody from among yourselves.
Yes.
Pick somebody who has been through what you have been through. Pick somebody who's lived among you, who has been with you, and empathize with you, and who cares about you.
Yes.
I'm saying people of Bridgetown East, Caroline Clark is here for you.
Yes.
The new National Party is here for you. This is here for you in St. Michael East, and they're here for Barbados.
That's right.
That is what I have to say tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Clark. Give him a round of applause. I hope those that are listening understand very carefully that when we in the new National Party speak, we speak with authority and also with truth. We always speak the truth. We speak the truth that you can understand and analyze it for yourself. You know what is going on. Even when we tell you, you know what is going on in this country. Everything is going skyrocketing in the supermarket. I went to Macy's, and when I did coming out, I didn't know my head from my foot. This morning at Macy's, I had 2 items in a bag, and the cashier tell me that's $57. I said, you crazy. I said, how do the people live? How is these people going to live here in Barbados all the time with the Barbados Labour Party not doing anything on food for these people and mothers with 3 and 4 children who is struggling with 3 and 4 children and working for $10.50 an hour, 50 and 10 is 50 and 20, 70 and 171. So that would be $10.71 an hour now.
Yeah.
And bus fare is $3.50. A check-in for $22 if he's 2 pounds and below. A 4-pound ham for $98. My God. It's not a joke. And you have to take this serious. Very serious. You have to take this. Things are getting bad in this country. And nobody to tell the grocers what price to set or how to set prices and say to them, look, you're overdoing it. You're hurting the country. If you care about children, even a little popcorn in the grocery store for $2 and $3. What kind of snap can a mother that working for $3.87 a week pay for snacks for children? People have to look at these things and say this isn't right, and stop getting on the sidelines and say, Auntie May, are you responsible for this? It is Auntie May and the Barbados Labour Party that responsible for this. Get off the sidelines and stop saying Auntie May. And get to the polls when they're open and get you rid of Auntie May. That's what you're supposed to do. Your light bill, I was told yesterday, this lady told me she got her light bill and water bill come together. And then the Wi-Fi bill came 2 days later. And she has no idea which one of the three to pay. I said, what do you mean? You're going to pay all three? She said, but the money, I only get 3 something when the week come, and I going to pay rent too. That hurts me. And you know what? On top of that, she has 3 girls, 3 little girls. The oldest is 8 years old. How is that mother going to survive with those 3 children and those bills? And it sounds like nobody in this country cares. Nobody in politics cares. They don't care whether these children starve or not. This is an issue, a human issue. Suffering in this country is skyrocketing. And people talking about, man, she might get 30 seats. She might get back 30 seats while they're starving and they can't pay their bills. Hell no, I wouldn't call her name when I have my bills to pay. No. Are you going to let this Barbarian party take you down another road? Well, this would be a rabbit hole this time. Down this road would be a rabbit hole at the end of the road. They don't care. They don't care about you. But unfortunately, the late Owen Arthur warned you. After he destroyed the country, he warned you about the next leader who served in parliament with him. He warned you about her. And you still say, let us give her a try. And not only once, you give her a try twice. And you got the same results. They're still in the bucket here. The results are still in the bucket here. And you're going for a third try? I don't think you want a third try with this Barbados Labour Party. Your children and your family will suffer immensely. And that's not a joke. Because things about to get worse. Because bus fare in April after the budget speech will rise from $3.50 to $5. They haven't told you, but it's true. Because it's chatter and it's talking their party. And some of their members are mad. And don't be fooled. I'm sure before election day, 2 or 3 more members of the Barbados Labour Party, sitting members, will resign again, will leave the party. They will leave the party because they don't like what's going on, and when they speak out, they're going to leave or get fired. And that's a fact. My friends, tonight, it's a joy and a pleasure for me to call the next parliamentary representative for this constituency of St. Michael's East. Woo! Woo! And by the way, let me say to the people here in St. Michael's East, you has got to be the luckiest people in the world tonight. For the new and soon to be elected member of parliament for this constituency, birthday is today. Yeah, that person will be the person to solve the problems here in St. Michael East. And that person is no other person than Mrs. Carlin Clark. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Clark.
Happy birthday, Carolyn! One more year, Carolyn! Thanks for life! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for that great introduction to my birthday. And I thank God for placing me here. St. Barnabas is not just a constituency for me. It is my home. It is home. And I want to ask you all to join me and give me just 5 to 10 seconds of silence in memory of those who we lost. That's Pete Dole, Donna, Charlie Bull, Herbie, Richard, and Maureen. There are many more names, but I can't call all now. The spot that we are standing on tonight is Pete Dole's son, that he gave us permission to be here. And I want to honor that by holding just 5 to 10 seconds of silence. I thank you. Let me begin by saying St. Barnabas deserves safety and leadership. And I repeat, safety and leadership. And I'll explain why. Since I left St. Barnabas, I have never, ever in my life heard the amount of atrocities that happen on these roads, these streets, the blood that was shed. See just below here? The same gentleman that has given us this permission almost lost his life to gun violence. To gun violence, he almost lost his life. Then there was a separate incident where your man was shot just below here, St. Barnabas Church. And you will have heard it in the news. And previous to that, there was another shooting. St. Barnabas has never witnessed these atrocities. I'm not blaming any one person or any one government, but this is what I have to say to you. When a country suffers, its people suffer along with it. And most likely it's the people suffering and not the country. So it's my responsibility to speak on behalf of St. Barnabas tonight. And this is what I would propose to see happen in my constituency. I have some questions to ask, but before I ask these questions, there's a story I want to share with you. There's a story about a frog that jumped into a pot. While this frog was in this pot, he said, "This water feels warm. I like it here." Then someone added little carrots, little celery, little onion. I said, "This smells nice. And it's still warm. I like it here. It's getting a little hot, but I like it here." By the end of 15 minutes, that frog had turned upside down and was in a pot of stew. And because he was comfortable in the space where he was, because he liked what was going on, he became the next victim. And this is what is happening in Barbados. We are victims to comfort, familiarity. I vote if I like she, or I know she and I know he. Or they pass and they give you two rums and a biscuit. Them days gone.
Yes. Gone.
We have an aging society in St. Barnabas. We have people who now in their 80s who are having dementia, who are losing limbs, whose family members can't afford to work and look after. And I know you're going to tell me, oh, there's the National Assistance Board joke. Sometimes you can't even get assistance from them to come into the homes of these elderly. And the youth, what are we leaving for the youth? What are we giving for the youth? Growing up in this society, there's something called the 4-H club. I watched my brothers, I watched my neighbors, and I was young then, so I could not go the same Bradley Preston formerly known as primary, the 4-H club, and the 4-H club had a garden.
Yes.
And we supply, and that is what we call food security.
Yes.
Where is the food security in Barbados? Where can you go and say, well, look, I want to plant 2 rows of okras, some peas, Furthermore, when you plant certain trees on your land, your neighbor call and tell you cut down the coconut tree, these things dropping from my car, or cut down the lime tree, it dropping from my land. Huh? So how we gonna have food security? How the youth can come out and have something that's called legacy?
It's true. That is true.
Safety is my #1 priority in this constituency. And I'm going to say something to you, and I want you to understand this. Crime don't just happen. It comes in levels. First is the little robbing, the little home breaking, but now we got drive-by shootings. We got young men on the back of motorcycles and the vehicles. What is the root cause? Are they driving their motorcycles because they want to have fun? Are they shooting at this person because they just don't like them? Think for me, think critically. What would cause, or who would cause another person to take another person's life? So you're saying to me now, the people in Barbados just wake up one day and they say, I want to be the baddest thing and the wickedest thing, so I can find a bike and I can ride it and I can take somebody's life. There's certain people that know there's a price on anybody's head in Barbados. And that price ain't much, because when you starving, when you hungry, and you want a nice pair of shoes, and you want money to go buy, that is Chapette, Burger King, you can take that money. There's a cost on every one of our heads tonight, other than the debt that is put on it.
That's right.
I want to deal with community structure. I want to deal with how we can bring the youth and the elderly back together. You know that in African society, from mouth to ear is how we pass on legacy, stating if you have a trade and you pass it on, whether it's your grandson or the son next to you, he becomes an artisan because the trade was passed on. What are we passing on? Violence was never of us. We passing on comfort. Your mother would tell you, man, shut your mouth, don't say too much. Don't do this and don't. No, those things are gone. You cannot tell young people don't say when they have a lot to say.
Oh, yes.
It took me 40-something years to know a lot what the wrongs and rights in Barbados. Now the young children can tell you from the time they wake up and are 5 years old to 7 years old what going on.
Yes. That's true.
You got 5 and 7 year old calling you big man.
Yes.
Not child. Calling one a big man. And it sounds fun to the parents. Ain't fun?
Not fun. Not fun.
I had to take my place, number 8 of 9, and learn the ropes. And these ropes were to respect the elders.
Yes.
When you get on the bus and you see somebody stand up, if I ain't speaking to her, you must speak to her. Don't come to my house unless you speak to her. And if I don't, you know the neighbor could have cut my ass.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
That's all
You
right.
understand?
So true.
And they tell my mother, they ain't speaking, but she would tell her for the right thing to be done. I am warning all in the hearing of my voice. Come away from comfort.
Yes.
Come away from the familiar. Try something different. Try thinking for yourself.
That's right.
Ask yourself a few questions. Am I happy with the life I'm living? Am I getting the result that I want? Is my voice being heard in my community? Am I making a difference? This Did someone benefit from my presence today? Can I help someone with this $300 something other than myself? Can I help? But before I stray too far, I want to urge you, people of St. Barnabas, people of St. Michael East, to know that your safety is on my mind every single night.
Yes.
Every single night.
Every night, people. Every night.
Never have I lived, my 55 years I live, and I never heard gunshots. I've heard it in adjacent communities. St. Barnabas, the most used to get St. Barnabas is Iwood and Ifa. You could call St. Barnabas people many things, but not gangsters, not bad boys. So how we get here, St. Michael East, how we get here, St. Barnabas, and if it's not your doings, find out whose. Find out what is causing us to live like this. Unemployment. I know people in this district got good heads on the shoulder and unemployed.
Yes.
Some decide they're going to pump little gas because they got family to support. You know, it's waking up a Sunday morning, I have nothing to eat.
Serious, man.
These things are things of the past, not 2025. This should not be happening in Barbados. Not when we have at number 100 a prime minister who is recognized around the world.
World no.
There's 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion. So something wrong. It's either we lose focus on what is important, or somebody pull the world over our eyes and telling us that it is rain where we know it is. So therefore, I want you to join with me and build back community.
Yes. Yes.
And I say this because I remember there was a year we had terrible hurricane. I was young then. And the neighbors came out and we walked from district to district, from 7th to 8th to 10th Avenue, St. Barnabas to what we call Hollywood, to make sure everybody's house was safe and nobody failing and blow it down or people all right. Where that gone? Where has that gone? Our community's dead.
Yes.
Dead. We do not support one another we used to. It's okay if you know somebody's business and you're talking and shop, that's all right. But when you see that person needing bus fare or something to eat, ease aside and help them. We need to bring back the community spirit. We need to bring back neighborhood watch. We need to bring back groups where the young people can get involved and not put on the outside and told, oh, we're too bad behave. We was once bad behaved too. We once were told we were bad behaved. But the temptations for us were different. Mine was running behind a roller and hitting it with a stick or skidding coffins down the hill. Now the temptations is you will get X amount of money if you do such and such for me. You understand how serious that is? That is deadly. We training our children to be assassins for the mighty dollar. And don't be fooled. Poor people can't bring in guns. Poor people can't bring in drugs.
That's right.
If I eat ramen, I can't bring in 3 kilos. So therefore, find out who.
Somebody else.
Find out who.
Right at the top.
This is a serious matter in all Barbados.
It is. It is.
This is a serious matter. We are living in a lie. People present themselves at Parliament, speaking all like they're Westminster, and telling lies to your face, passing laws and legislation with no consideration to you because they have made agreements outside of Barbados that don't concern you. They're holding meetings at hotels and And you ain't invited, but yet it's for who? The class, the poor. But where are you? Open the door so people can come in so that after they eat, you can have the leftovers. And I see this with my 2 eyes. This ain't funny no more. Nobody can care about me or care about my constituents and the hungry, the unemployed, the getting shot, sitting on and getting shot. Huh? If we look just over the waters, one time we used to say how bad Jamaica is. No, but Jamaicans come here to live.
It's true.
Huh? And all we doing is taking out one another because this body can pass that and give 500. What I said? What are they talking about? That we get to. Corruption in this country is at an all-time.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm telling you this because I know. We are fighting against principalities and powers that think that they cannot be defeated.
Oh, yes.
They think that if they can do 1 or 2 rituals and say 1 or 2 songs, that it is all right. Because they don't think God's a Bajan.
Disrespectful people. Hear the Prime Minister with that too.
But I want you to know this. You say Bajan God that they're speaking about, don't like ugly.
That's right. That is right.
They don't make sport. They don't pretend to care. It cares.
Yes.
It cares.
Yes.
I tell myself I never get emotional. You know why? Because emotion can't help you. Doing the right thing can help
Oh,
you.
that is right.
And I said it already. Standing on these corners speaking to you at night is just the beginning. We can only make change when we are in places where change can be made. Where we can question laws. Where we can say, no, we don't want this particular bill passed. How many of y'all would ever get and go on a computer and say, well, let me go and research a bill? Oh, that's what it's depending on. And I say ignorance in this way, not knowing, not stupidity. Because that's how they think of you.
That is true.
Ignorance is not knowing. What you don't know can hurt you.
It's true.
What you don't know can kill you.
True.
So listen to people that know, that take the time out to go and find out for you.
Yes.
If you have questions, we will find out for you. They're gonna lie to me too. But we can still find out the truth. Because the truth was walking lies. And lies wait till the truth take off, she gonna put them on and run. Run. So everybody run down behind the naked truth and say use a lie. And look at the liar and say use the truth. And look at the liar. This is what we are living with in this society. It don't make me sense to get here and say this body bad and this body, because all we got a little devil in me. But at the end of the day, are you satisfied with the life you're living? And as I say that, I can hear Bob Marley's song, open your eyes and look within. And are you satisfied with the life that you're living? If you're satisfied, continue to do what you're doing. If you're not, you have a choice.
Oh, yeah,
You have a choice. I want to thank everyone who came out, whether it was by accident or purposefully, to listen to me tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it is my heart's desire to bring St. Barnabas back to this place it was. St. Barnabas never to run behind politicians, just to do everything themselves. Everything themselves, and to get complacent because they know that they had to come to us. But now we need help. We need help. We have an aging society and we need help. We have young children who don't have proper school clothes. And I know when I touch on this next subject, I can get licks. When you could send home a letter to me as a mother telling me how much money you spent on my child, you slap me in my face. You know why? Growing up, I always was told, if you buy a gift for somebody, take off the price tag and wrap it up before you give it.
That is true. That is true.
Now you giving us a gift, and you wrapping it with the price in it.
Bad manners.
If it's this ingenuous, you understand? If it's not real, somebody does that to you, they don't respect you,
That's right.
they don't care about you.
Bad manners, man.
How can you give me a gift and then tell me the price of it in a gift no more? It's like a surprise party. You tell me next week is just a surprise party here. Why don't know you can come? So therefore, St. Barnabas, St. Michael East, join me tonight, even if you do it silently, and ask for better. Pray for better.
Yes.
Wish for better.
Yes.
Because I am here to give you better.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Mr. Stewart.
Yes.
Good night.
Hey.
Shut up and put up, we ain't putting up, no shutting up. Strength, unity, prosperity, building a better Barbados society. For one and all, vote LMP.
You have heard tonight the new candidate. I talking about the new candidate for the new National Party who will represent this constituency in the next session of Parliament.
That's right.
Miss Caroline Clark, who demonstrate clearly to you tonight, without a shadow of a doubt, how she thinks and what she's thinking about. She's thinking about you, the people of St. Michael East. She went on to list constituents from this area who has passed on, and she told you about people who've been murdered in this constituency. That is a caring person,
Oh, yeah.
and you should know that. That is who Miss Clark is, and that is why you need somebody, or you need her in Parliament to represent you. A matter of fact, all of our candidates is caring. When you hear them and you listen to them, you understand what kind of people they are, what kind of candidates they are. They're no fly-by-night.
Not at all.
They're no fly-by-night. The fastest people can get nominated is the Barbados Labour Party. One jump out today, tomorrow by election, or some nomination in St. Thomas, St. Joseph, and all over the place. Without any nomination, how do they get people so fast? They scare me. Sunday somebody jump out, Thursday somebody get put in place in St. Thomas. Yeah, just do it like that. I thought you supposed to give the people of St. Thomas a chance to even know who they want or who's coming. Not just bring somebody and push them in the constituency. Because that doesn't help you, because the people don't want them. There they go.
Ow.
Out the door they go.
Ow. Ow.
So I don't understand the crap that they're doing all the time. But you see, in the Barbados Labour Party, they got a policy. It is who may want.
Yes. Yes.
It's not who the constituents want.
Yes.
And you ain't doing that to us. It's who may want.
True.
If mayor don't like you, you dare not come. I remember very clearly in Christchurch East, there were two young people, which I happen to know very well. Two young people, one from Parshland and one from Silver Sands. In 2018, they were contesting the seat in Christchurch East. And they're supposed to have the nomination 5 months before. And their mayor would not let a nomination go. She went all over with searchlight, spotlight, and every light. and search for Abraham and bring in Christ churches. That is not good politics. Whether you win or not, that's not good politics. Give the people a chance to choose who they want. When they don't get that chance to choose who they want, it comes back and hit you in the face. But I know she think because they win that by-election in St. James that she's on the road to be prime minister again, but I don't think so. By-election got consequences, I'm telling you, I know that. You can win the by-election 6 months ago and come back in the election and lost that by-election.
Yes, yes.
And lost the government too. I know that. I've been around for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
They can't fool me. And that's why with this party, they can't fool us.
None of them.
They can't fool us. They can't fool us. Tonight, I know there's a lady here, a special lady waiting, just can't wait to speak. Because when she hits like dynamite. She hits like dynamite. Tonight, that lady happens to be the lady who is chasing Abraham all through Christ churches. Chasing Abraham
Running him up and down.
up and down Christ churches. Now he's running around with a truck with some food in a bag and giving the people in Christ churches. And tell them, come to Providence Methodist Church on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and every day. But all I say to these people, that's your tax dollars, take it. Don't refuse nothing he bring. You have the power on election day to go to the polls and vote against him.
Oh, yes.
Do what we do with Johnny Cheltenham in 1986 in Christ churches. We send him packing.
Oh, yes.
He bring 2 pavilions, one at Ishmael and one at Parshland. And when he got them done, we tell him, but you're 5 years too late.
Oh, yes.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Time to go. And in this community, Trevor Prescott, I got news for you. Whether you like it or not, 10 to midnight, you must go.
That's right.
You must go.
We want lights on hours. They're coming
You
out.
don't have anything to claim that you're the representative anymore because you've been kicked out. And if you've been kicked out, it's about time you go to hell and go. Leave and go. You've been kicked out by your leader. When you're kicked out by your leader, you have no recurrence. Go.
Left the place.
We have a young lady who is willing, able, and capable of representing St. Michael East in the next election. And that is what she will do. And you will support her, and we will support her, and we will stick with her till election night till she's declared the new representative for St. Michael East for the National Party. Let me say this. I am still going to bring that fantastic, dynamic, and hard-hitting speaker for you. I know you're waiting to hear her. But believe me, the Barbados Labour Party bring me to Parshland. Me have been sitting down in Parshland on the block now. They criticize the block boys and now she's on the block. I ain't asking, I telling. She's in Parshland, she's in Fair Valley, she's in Silver Sands, sitting down with Abraham, begging people to vote for Abraham. You know why she has to do that? Because he didn't do his job. And the same representative for the National Party, because she will be the representative, is doing the job for him in Christ churches. Let him take that. He caused this on himself, and we're not going to let him get away with it.
Not at all.
We're taking him down politically. Politically, we are taking them down. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I now give to you Miss Ingrid Best, the next representative for Christchurch East.
Ingrid Fawe, Christchurch Fawe, St. Michael Fawe, Orlando Fawe, Caroline Fawe. Vote the NNP, vote from St. John to St. Lucie, vote for the new National Party.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, St. Michael's East. It is truly a pleasure and a joy to be here tonight.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday, Caroline.
Happy birthday.
Your next birthday, you will be the representative in Parliament for St. Michael's East. I'm asking the people tonight to let Caroline be their representative. A woman who cares, a woman who was brought up in this community, a woman that loves people. And that's the kind of representative we need in Barbados.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a few questions tonight for the people of St. Michael's East. Are you satisfied with the representation that you are getting?
No.
No, no.
When last have you seen your representative?
Missing in action.
Well, you know what you have to do because the election is about to be called. And I'm asking the young, the old, and everyone to get up and go and vote.
Oh, yeah.
Not only in this community, but everyone throughout Barbados.
Oh, yeah.
Because under this government, we are suffering, even though there are some who are suffering in silence. We cannot afford to suffer in silence. It's definitely too hard a job to do. There are mothers in this community with 3 and 4 children. I don't know where the next meal is coming from. Lord, it's hurtful. And this government don't care. This is a government that don't care. And when they're sending the people to the welfare department, they're turned away from the welfare department. They're saying at the welfare department, you don't have an appointment. So we cannot give you a food voucher. You can imagine being turned away, not having food to give to your children. These people in government, they don't understand what it is to be hungry because they have all the taxpayers' money.
Hey.
They're feeding themselves and forgetting the poor that get up 6 o'clock in the morning and went to the polls to vote them, not once, but twice. I hope that the people of Barbados and St. Michael's East have learned their lesson. I don't give not one of them a seat in Parliament again.
Not one.
Not one. Take a leaf from what has happened in St. Vincent. Vote them to hell out.
That's right. That's right.
You must vote them out. If you want to see better, vote the NNP.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Vote for Kim Armstrong,
Yes.
a young man who could have been on their side but refused to be on our side
Got integrity.
because That is why I lost all respect for all of them that gone over on her side. It tells me that they never did care.
Oh dear.
So tonight I am asking the people of St. Michael's East to vote for Caroline, a woman that tells all of us just what her intentions are.
Oh yeah.
And I don't believe it. I don't believe that it is just mouth talk. I believe it comes from the heart.
That's right.
So I'm asking you all to give her a chance for proper representation. Look at our roads, and this government have borrowed thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, and we are still potholes. There's not one good road in Barbados. Not one good road.
Critters.
Look how when we go to the gas station, drivers know that the gas that we are getting and the amount of times we are going to the gas station, it would have been better for us to be paying road tax. She tricked us.
Yeah, big time.
She tricked us, and we must stop her from tricking us. Cost of living in Barbados is at the highest, and nobody to say anything. I heard people say they are frightened even to go in the supermarket. They're frightened. I was at the supermarket one day, and this young lady, 2 little children, and some guns in her basket, and paying from a welfare check. And when the cashier told her the amount she didn't have it to make up, she started putting back things in her basket. I stepped forward and paid the bill so that she can have exactly what she needed.
Thank you.
I pray to God that people in this country will wake up and see May Morley for who she really is. A despot.
Oh Lord.
People need to wake up. We cannot let this go on. We have a representative in Christchurch East by the name of Wilfred Abrams, who people have elected twice. And you know what he said? The people of Christchurch East are beggars. They beg too much. He blocked me from his phone because I tell him the things he's doing is wrong. Can't get through to him at all. He said that I like not begging too. But that is why I joined this party, to help stop the people from begging and give them. We must do something about this government. There are people who are sitting down and saying they're going to get back 30 seats.
Never again. No.
I want to know if Black Rock have enlarging. When you can sit down suffering under a government that don't care, and you can say that you would give her 30 seats, you will have to be a patient at the mental. She must go. She must go. She and all her shenanigans, they must go. It's high time we stop this nonsense in Barbados. We want to live comfortable like them.
Yes, yes, yes.
We want to be able to go to the supermarket and pick up, especially vegetables. That is why we are having so much sick people in Barbados. Diabetes, hypertension, because all we can eat is ramen. All we can eat is bare starch.
Yes, yes.
We cannot afford to buy vegetables. Barbadians, wake up and tell yourself we are first.
Oh yeah.
The government is last. A government supposed to be a government that put people first.
True.
This woman go to parliament and make all kind of laws, and we have to accept them. Thank God for Tricia Watson.
Oh yeah. Oh
will not be aware of what is coming tomorrow or Tuesday if not Patricia Watson.
Yeah, and Kemar short too.
And Kemar short.
But that Kemar all the time.
Because Kemar make her shut up and put up.
She put up a damn thing.
Could not come back to define any, to defute anything that Kemar said. To refute anything that Kemar said. Could not come back. This woman is wicked. I mean wicked. I don't even know if that's a real W to start that with.
And why all over places?
Every place. Every place. We gotta stop her, man. We need to stop her. Stop her in every parish in this Barbados. These people don't have nothing good in mind for us. Nothing good in mind for us. Can't understand at all. Every day it gets harder and harder in Barbados. Every day. And they come to tell you about a raise the pay. 21 cents. That is an insult. Even a fool that is an insult to. Even a fool that's an insult to. Barbadians, let this woman know that we have common sense. We may not have gone to
Harvard or nothing to
Queen's College where she went. We may not have gone to university, but let her know that university and Harrison College, they teach education. Common sense is something you don't get in college. And we have common sense. We must get her out. I have never come across anyone as wicked as man and her administration. When you can keep people suffering. I mean, every day suffering. And my heart goes to mothers with little children. My heart goes to the elderly that's sitting, just waiting for the postman to come with their pension check. And when it comes, they got water bill to pay. They got electricity bill to pay. They got Wi-Fi bill to pay. They got medicine to buy. And they have nothing left. It's like from pension check to pension check. Well, this NAP is here to look after the underprivileged, the mothers with children, the elderly, and to make sure that everyone is comfortable in their homes. And that surge bill, I will not sit down. That surge bill has to go. That garbage and garbage and water, that has to go. It is wrong to do that to the people of Barbados. Only them on the South Coast should be paying that. Only them on the South Coast. And you will tell me that a whole country and they are collecting, I cannot even get the figure called over $80 million a month with the garbage and collection. Well, we are going to give you all back that. The NNP is going to give you all back that. Vote for us. It is time, as Winston said, vote for people that you know, people that know the struggles like you, people that when their shoes are tight, you know that they're tight. May Morley don't know what it is to wear tight shoes. Strauss don't know what it is to wear tight shoes. Redford Abrams don't know what it is to wear tight shoes. So we must get them out because our shoes are tight. They must go. So it's in Barnabas tonight. Both parties have failed us. Both of these parties have failed us. The Barbados Labour Party have failed us. The Democratic Labour Party have failed us. And it is high time that Barbadians tell themselves, we want a new party. And give the NAP that choice to run this country. You do not know what a man can do or a woman unless you give them a chance. You have to give the NAP a chance.
We have your best interests at heart. We are a set of people that fear God, that love God. And when you don't love God, you cannot love anybody else. Because your allegiance is supposed to be to God first. So tonight, it has been a joy being here. And I'm asking you all to give Carolyn Clark that vote. Give her your support. Walk her up Parliament and you will not regret it. It is a time to let her sit at, encourage all of us to sit at the table and stop taking the crumbs from the Barbados Labour Party. Good night and God bless.
From St. John to St. Lucie, vote for the new National Party. Yeah.
I told you tonight that there were going to be a hard-hitting young lady from Christchurch East. If you had doubt me, you can change your doubt now. Everybody get a lashing within that space of time. All the right people she hit. All the right notes she hit. Here in St. Michael East, there's no doubt in your mind at this time that Miss Carolyn Clark is not the right candidate for this constituency and the next representative for St. Michael East. She is. You heard this party and you heard candidates on this platform tonight speaking, and you were told the truth. No matter what, you were told the truth. You know the truth. You hear the truth. It is all over the country. They don't tell you anything except the truth.
That's right.
And I'm sure that the people that are listening know for a fact that they have heard the truth from beginning till it end tonight. You will hear the truth. We will not lie to you about nothing. The other two parties are liars already. Why would we join them? We won't join them. They don't tell you the truth. They promise to tell you the truth. Oh, when we do anything and plan anything come along, we will tell you. They don't. They don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you nothing. They just ram everything down your throat. And you think it is okay to tell anybody that mayor might get 30 seats. That is not so. The new National Party will hold the government. They will hold the government. Don't matter, it looks like now, but the time is coming. The time is coming when Barbadians can wake up and realize this is the right party for the right time. Because they're going to know that there's no tricks in 26. No tricks in 26. They're going to know there's no tricks. The Barbados Labour Party or the Democrat Labour Party can't come with no more tricks. Because you can't be a liar and come with tricks at the same time and work your life and your tricks out. It can't work.
No tricks in 26.
No tricks in 26. Nothing. Only the new National Party will stand the test of time. Because people throughout this country, they're talking and they're listening. Some people are saying, you know, I listen all the time, but I don't come out because of gunshots. We understand that. But I know they're going to polls. They're going to polls When the people hear Kemar Stewart name mentioned and you out canvassing, they open the door for you. Come on in. I've been canvassing since I was 16 years old and nobody opened the door for us. Now they're opening the door when Kemar Stewart name is mentioned. I'm telling you what I know.
My boss man.
I go canvassing on a regular basis and they open the door for you. If they come to you and then they say, how can I help you? And you tell them, as they hear politics, they turn away. When you hear Kemar Stewart name, they run from the window to the side door or to the front door and open the door for you. I canvass on a regular basis and I know. I am telling you the truth. Kemar name is good. It's good. Good. There are people who say they're not interested in voting. When they hear Kemar Stewart name, they say, I can only vote because of Kemar Stewart and Jackie. Because of Kemar Stewart and Jackie. That's what you're getting from the people. And I'm sharing it with you because I want you to know that Kemar becoming very, very popular in this country.
The voice of truth.
I have no lies to tell you. There can be no lies from my mouth. Not now, not never when it comes to politics because I've been around it for a long time and I know the suffering that people going through. I know children in this country going sleep hungry every night. They can't have anything, they're not having any snacks, nothing. And kids are asking people for food and money and snacks and everything, so I know things are bad in this country. But I know God always make a way. God always make a way. And he saw in the Barbados Labour Party the hypocrisy. He saw in the Democrat Labour Party hypocrisy. And he is going to uplift the new National Party. And they are going to sit in Parliament. They're going to sit in Parliament because I know there's hundreds of thousands of Barbadians that are silent voters. They're silent voters. And they're going to come out and vote on election day. And a lot of people will be surprised. Will be surprised. But it don't have to be a surprise for you here in St. Michael East. Whenever the bell ring, vote for Miss Caroline Clark. That's all I ask. Give her the vote, send her to Parliament. You don't have a representative. He was asked and kicked out of the mayor administration. He can only sit in Parliament till the bell ring, but he can't do anything for you. So you might as well start looking. But you find somebody tonight. You find a true patriot tonight who will work for you. This lady deserves to be in Parliament in the next session. I want to be embraced. Stand up to be God's will and watch her going up the stairs of Parliament and celebrate with the people of St. Michael East. Their new representative. That is what I want to see. Tonight, I will leave some of it for the next speaker. The next speaker I'm about to introduce is not only an ordinary speaker, but he is the leader of this party. And he is an economist that puts me in her place. Puts her in her place. Whether she wants to shut up or not, she gets put in her place. Tonight, that person is no less a person than Mr. Kemar Stewart, president of the new National Party.
Shut up and put up, we ain't putting up no shots in up. Me and the people
Good night to one and all. Good evening to the people of St. Michael East. I am glad to be here with you. Good night to all of the members of the new National Party. Good night to the candidates. Good night to the persons who came to the meeting. Good night to the MC and all of the family members of the candidates and the various persons who spoke tonight. I want to personally thank Winston Clark for speaking on the platform. Thank you, Winston. We want to thank Tracy. We want to thank Jackie. And we want to endorse Carolyn Clark as the next representative for St. Michael East. So with that being said, I want to give thanks to the Almighty God for bringing us here. Amen. There's only one God, and Barbados will only serve one God, not many.
One God. Jehovah.
So to the people of St. Barnabas who can hear me this evening, we're gaining a lot of traffic coming through. We're seeing persons coming through, slowing down, listening to the message. We give thanks, we appreciate that. The online viewers, we thank you very, very, very much. As every meeting, the new National Party is growing from strength to strength, and it is getting better every meeting that we produce. So I want to thank those persons working behind the scenes. I want to also say, and I can put my head on the block for this, that the work of the NMP is the work of normal, regular people, the members. So to the opposition leader who keeps working about Barbados saying that Mayor Motley is paying Kima short, Mayor Motley is funding the new National Party, my dude, I urge you to wake up and start sleeping.
That's right. That's right.
You were the main benefactor of Mayor Motley politics. You want to seek twice of Mayor Motley and to spread rumors and lies on the young people of Barbados, because you cannot run your tricks and your mammogram and your lies. You destroy the young people of this country by spreading such propaganda. I would have visited Ireland. I know they say that Mayor Motley paid for my trip. A man that worked so hard, had to do all types of things to earn money. A business and professional trip I made. And a political hot scupper is trying to disparage my good work, the progress that I made professionally in the field of economics. So I want to say boldly tonight, not a right saint Kima Shore ever received, or none of the candidates or the members never received a right saint. And you can take that to the bank, Ralph Stern, because you can't say that for yourself. And the truth will be spoken tonight. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, because we have nothing more to say about the political past of Barbados. We are dealing with the future, and the new National Party is the future.
That's right.
But as we proceed and they get out of hand, we have no problem delivering the big state, because we will stand for truth and principle, and we will stand for the people of Barbados, and we will defend anybody out there who wants to be on the right side against the tag team and against the low level attack that these people teamed up on Barbados and are attempting to destroy us, to turn us into a one-party state. Control opposition, send the opposition across the floor to mash up the DLP. But through destruction, the birth of the new National Party came.
That's right. That's right.
And the new National Party, as a going concern, formed on National Heroes Day. will define the future of Barbados, the future of governance.
Yes.
And we're asking you, the people of Barbados, to stand with us. And not just stand with us because we have the talk, but to stand with us because we have a plan to restore Barbados. A plan to provide leadership for Barbados. A plan to cut the corruption of Barbados. A plan to put the rule of law in place and follow it.
Yes, sir.
A plan to include the people in decision-making processes.
Yes, sir.
A plan to ensure that the pensioners and the seniors receive their pension earlier.
That's right.
A plan to put the young people to work in government and provide them with the right job security.
Yes, yes.
And this is what we're about. We are not about the political fan dangling. We are not about the personal attacks. We are not about the nasty rumors. And the new National Party is seeking to define the future of political discourse in this country. We do not have an effective opposition at this time.
No. No.
And the people continue to organize themselves in the face of controlled opposition. And the new National Party is standing with the people and trying to formulate an organization that can see about the affairs of Barbadians living here. It cannot only be about the international people. It has to be about the domestic issues. It has to be about what bothers the man on the street. It has to be about what bothers the business owner here, small and big. It matters what happens in our churches. It matters what happens out there on those blocks. It matters what happens in the mosque. It matters what happens in the synagogues. But who does it matter to? You bet somebody and they don't bet your back. So the NAP is saying that we want to take your hand and let's walk together to face the issues of Barbadians. Because Barbados has gone on a borrowing spree.
Oh, yes.
Borrowing spree. Since 2018, Barbados signed on to a new IMF program. And the people in St. Barnabas, you need to understand exactly where your needs are not being looked after. You heard the MC tonight speak about the representative. He was fired by his leader. And he was fired as Minister of Environment because he had an opposing opinion to his leader. So we are saying to you, people of St. Michael East, you need a person in there that is seeking to be a part of a cabinet. You need a much more energetic representative.
Oh, yes, yes, that's right.
You need Carolyn Clark as a representative in St. Michael East. The monies that we continue to borrow from the IMF, the IADB, the Caribbean Development Bank, the Chinese government, because Barbados now has a very special relationship in terms of borrowing money from the Chinese government. $400 million in roads, the Scotland District project, the Sam Law's castle that the Chinese built, the government are selling it. The Chinese gave us free buses, the government are selling them.
Why? Are they not good?
You been bringing the health shit here, no?
Oh, Lord.
Hospital shit.
The government is expanding the hospital and they borrowed more money, $300 and something million from the Chinese government again.
So that means that China running here.
So say to the people of Barbados, because the English Parliament, when Barbados went to a republic, a representative of the English Parliament said Barbados has gone from Little London, Little England, and they can now be called Little China.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say. A representative in the English Parliament said it.
Them say so, boy.
Google it online. The New National Party has no problem with China. The problem rests with our leaders. Because China giving that don't mean we have to be taken. And as far as I know, the Chinese have not put a gun to any of our government's head and say, take this money.
True.
They went and they took it on their own.
Yes. They might beg for it.
So I am saying to you that an NAP government will work with everyone. We will work with countries around the world that can help to develop Barbados. But we will not be pimping this country out. We will not be offering our highways and byways as collateral to borrow any loans.
No, we wouldn't. We would not.
We will work with China. We will work with America. We will work with the European Union.
Friends of all. Oh dear.
As Elbaro said, friends of all and satellites of none. But that's not being changed to friends of none and satellites of one. And that is not what we want. So through all of that, this country has developed a habit of debt, becoming a debt fiend or a debt addict. And the habit of borrowing excessive money is choking this country. We can't live, or it appears this country cannot live if it don't borrow. Let me change that. The people we have elected can't seem to live, can't seem to breathe, can't seem to eat, can't seem to sleep if they don't borrow some money.
Oh yeah. Why to burn all this money? But we can use the burn.
So this bad habit of excessive borrowing is simply to maintain the repayment of interest to the IMF and those people. The borrowing is not helping us. The foreign reserves are not helping the people in St. Barnabas. So Barbados will be, and our people will be indebted to these creditors to the next 5 political administrations up until 2040. I will repeat that. The current Barbados Party government and these loans have indebted Barbados to our creditors to the next 5 political administrations up until the year 2040 under the pressure of debt and interest repayment. So we have to be repaying debt and interest repayment to 2040 and beyond. This is only 2025. Many of our seniors may have passed on, but the younger people are here and they have to be the ones who are repaying that money. They are the ones who have to receive the cuts to the budget. The commercialization of education, asking parents to pay for schools. This is part of the IMF program. So because people, we've been put in a political gridlock, think about it. Have you ever seen a pig being put to roast? What do? Tie him up first. Wrap me up next. Put an apple in him out. Put it on the grill. Barbecue. That is exactly what they're doing to the people of this country.
That is true.
Tying our hands behind our back.
Sabotaging us.
Blindfolding us. Putting the apple in our mouth. And telling you hold up, choke and that.
Yes.
But we have a response. We have have a response, not only as a party, not only as a people, not only as a country, and not only as a region, not only as a race of people. We have a God-given response, and that response is freedom of speech, freedom to act, freedom to associate. And the NMP will ensure that those freedoms are maintained. So listen and listen to us carefully and start asking me, Kimar. You ain't saying what you can do. Every meeting we say what we will do. Every meeting we say what we will do. So because you may not watch, don't say what the NFP is saying we can do. Watch the meetings and tell the truth. We put up everything on social media. Every meeting we've had is on social media. And we say what our plans are to be if you're elected to government. So put the propaganda on one side and open your mind. Use your common sense. Think. Don't just watch. Don't just watch the think. Use your smartphone. In your smartphone for a reason. Don't just consume Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook. Just Google. Educate yourself. I mean, the education might not be free for that much long, but use it.
Try hard.
So the people of this country, after all of this borrowed money, all of these foreign reserves that the government loves to speak about, where is the link? Linking these foreign reserves to provide credit for locals, to provide access to small business development loans, to provide for mortgages for workers, to provide startup capital for businesses. Where is the link? There's no link.
Ask somebody.
So how does having so much reserves benefit the people of this small country? The reserves are being put there for the large consumers, the big business players, and the government, not for us.
It's true. Not for the poor man, not for the poor man at all. The rich getting richer.
So there's already a severe burden on an overtaxed people, an overtaxed population like Barbados, and a shrinking tax base. Because many of our people are falling by the wayside, they're dying, people are leaving the country. So Barbados, sorry for that temporary break. But as I was saying, and I'm going to repeat that point again, Barbados and Barbadians are an overtaxed people. We are an overtaxed people. The people of St. Michael East are an overtaxed people. The people of St. John are an overtaxed people. The people in Christchurch East are an overtaxed people. The people in St. Michael South Central are an overtaxed people. So what do we do about overtaxing? What do we do about shrinking tax bases? Where people are leaving this country, where people are dying, where the birth rate has slowed down, and the population is getting smaller, quote unquote. That is the reason why the government is pursuing an open migration policy to increase the population, which would then increase the tax base by bringing non-nationals to Barbados. There are many non-nationals living in St. Michael East today. So, Ms. Clark, you have to have an open mind as it relates to being a representative for St. Michael East. The New National Party is not against non-nationals. We are not against people coming to Barbados. We are not against people migrating into Barbados. but it needs to be controls. It can't just be open. Harry, Tom, Larry, and Barry, everybody could come into Barbados. But the government is pursuing this policy because of the rigors of the IMF program. And they have to increase the tax base. And they don't want to necessarily go into the diaspora to tax Barbadians who left. But that tax is coming as well. There will be a tax on people who left Barbados. And regardless of which part of the world you're in, as long as you're a Barbadian, you have to pay a piece of your income tax. Wherever you're paying it all over the world, you have to pay some here. That is coming. We said it here first. We said it here first. Because as much as they like to pull down and make disparaging remarks about Kemar Short and say all types of nasty things about him, the same person over there saying everything, every single note, and repeating every single thing that I say to the people of Barbados. The same man that they like to call nobody and they like to look down upon, they sit down on a copy. Remind me of school days.
Yes, copycat.
Copy.
Copycat.
Because they are ashamed.
Actually, we said copyright.
They are ashamed of the way that they destroy the freedom fighters of Barbados, because I told you they are controlled opposition, sent there to destroy. And the people of Barbados need to know that, because that is important information for voting next year in general election. The NMP is an option, a real option.
That's right.
And the NMP does not have any quote-unquote tentacles attached from the BLP.
Nor the D's.
Some people can't say that. So I am saying to you tonight, St. Michael East, the help that you need will come from the NMP.
Yes. Yes.
Government intervention is required to help you. Yes, some people help themselves, but there are many people who can't help themselves. And we want to help.
Yes. We want to. We are going to.
So because we have a lazy government who's not innovative, who are not truck drivers, all they do is allow the prices in the supermarket to go up.
All the time, every day.
And I'm not saying that as a political punch only, you know. Because every time the prices in the supermarket go up, St. Michael East, the government stands to benefit. Taxation is charged as a percentage of the price. And every time the prices in the supermarket go up,
Taxes.
tax collection is increased. So the government benefits more from high prices. On top of the fact that some of the larger supermarkets are friends with the government and campaign donors, so they will never do anything to impact or to cut the profit margins of their friends and financiers who control retail and trade in Barbados. So the people have to feel it. Hardly any effort was made to bring down the cost of living in Barbados. No price controls, no revamping the basket of goods, no adequate pay increases for the workers of Barbados, not 2%.
Not two.
I remember Tony Moore, the sellout, marching all over Bridgetown, protesting against an SRL and the cost of living. They said they wanted 23% in wage increases, and they pulled down from the Shorts government for 23%. And then when she got into power, she accepted for.
Talk.
This is the person that told us have pedigree.
Yes, talk.
Somebody with pedigree could do something so stupid.
No. Dog food.
How can you sell out the people like that? You protested for 23%, stuck out, stay fast. You don't want a meeting, you don't want this, you don't want that, rah, rah, rah. And then you outside there 4%, and then you got a seat in the Barbados Civil Party in St. George now. Selling out the people for her personal interest and gain.
Selfish, very selfish.
This is the same Tony Moore. Transport world privatizing, you can't hear her say anything about it. They have Sir Roy coming out, a man that's in retirement, a man that's as a consultant, answering on the union's behalf when she sits in Parliament every week. Well, she don't come every week, but every other week. And she had nothing to say on behalf of the transport board workers. Those are the same transport board workers that they heard to carry all of those fans and supporters down the East Coast for the picnic, and then you turn around and fire all of them.
It's true.
The same ZRs and the farming, y'all put them to the picnic. What they're doing to you, put it in the cashless system, so all of the conductors got to look for work.
They're pushing them out.
The taxi man, they bring in Uber, they tell y'all nothing. Squeezing the taxi man. If you're small, if you're below the line, they ain't nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
They ain't no friends with you, there's no association with you. So the people need to say to them, to the government,
Enough is enough.
you want nothing to do with me, well I ain't nothing to do with you neither.
Leave.
But what is the option? What is there for the people to do next? I am saying the NAP is there. Give us the opportunity. Give us the chance. Give us the opportunity to bring the seniors and the youth together.
Yeah.
Help us to have a balanced society.
That's what we want.
Because if you have a government and it does not intervene on your behalf, the cost of living will continue to gallop, crime will continue to gallop, and the restrictions of the IMF plan on this country, which says to us, they cannot continue to subsidize water, they cannot continue to subsidize electricity, they cannot continue to subsidize education, they cannot continue to subsidize gas. That means that you will have to pay more people.
Yeah.
But because an election is due, they're delaying the harsh measures.
Yes,
If you put them back in, I guarantee you,
we get that in here.
I guarantee you, if you vote them back in, bus fare going up. Water authority privatized, water going up. Light and power, again, they take it from a monopoly into a monopoly, it going up again. Gas going up again.
Good dear man.
Increasing on
And more increasing.
So I am saying to you people, because of the restrictions of the IMF program, tying Barbadians' hands behind their backs, and the fact that we have to go and borrow money on the international markets at absurd interest rates, very, very high interest rates, which is taken away from the people and their money put aside for education, money put aside to run the hospital, money put aside to do roads, money put aside to build houses, money put aside for welfare. All of those budgets have to be cut under the IMF programs. And this is about 4 IMF programs we've had, their plans. Chris Sickler had about 7. So it is clear that the birth programs are not working for us.
Not at all.
It may be working for the IMF. It may be working for the World Bank. But it is not working for Barbados and Barbadians. The noose is too tight around our necks.
Yes. Yes.
At St. Michael East, you have to take the noose off your neck.
Yes. We got to take it off.
Because this particular seat right here is being held by a man that sees him also as a nothing and a nobody. Because they don't have any time or regard for him. Look at the way they treat him.
Yes, true. It's true.
Totally disrespected.
Yes.
I once heard him made a statement that this parliament is filled with men who have no balls.
Yes.
He said that about his own colleagues,
Yes.
that they have no balls.
Yes. True. That is true. He said it.
So if Pascal can say that his own colleagues have no balls,
Balls. Only one body there got balls in that meal. Paper.
whoa, I wonder who really have the balls in here. I hope you don't mean it's the women.
Hey.
So the people of Barbados need to take them in their hands and to say that St. Michael East will be one of those areas that we take back for the people of this country. Since the government has no use for this seat, since the government has no use for the people of St. Barnabas, Carolyn Clark has some use.
Yes, she does.
She wants to use the opportunity to be elected for this constituency to help the poor, to help the people in St. Barnabas, to help the women in this constituency, to help the children, to help the seniors, to help the shut-ins, to help people with disabilities, to help the people who need second chances in life, who would have made mistakes, people who need to be rehabilitated and put back into functioning members of society. She is the perfect person to lead that charge. She will not be out there telling people, line for the block if you want a job. Her job will be to get men and women off the block. So the same way you can pay people $5,000 to $10,000 a month to go around to every block in Barbados, the NMP and other people out there doing charity work goes around to all of these people around. We go to households, because before you live on the block, you gotta live in a house.
That's right.
So we want to bring targeted intervention at households, not buttholes. So paying people $5,000 a month to go around the blocks is a waste of money.
Yes, it is.
It's a waste of money.
Waste of money.
Police don't work for $5,000 a month. Soldier don't work for $5,000 a month. A nurse, unless you're above, obviously above a certain grade, but we talk about the majority. A teacher, a normal teacher don't work for it. A sanitation worker don't work for it. So how could you give people $5,000 to go around to a block?
That's the talk. That's to do what? Talk.
So Charles Griffith in St. John,
Yes, Lord.
you will be out very soon.
Right now, all know yo. All know. He in the doghouse. He in the doghouse.
You'll be out very soon. And out very soon because as Minister of Youth, you fail the young people of this country.
Yes. In the gym doing push-ups.
And I told you, what for what is out.
Exactly.
No more what for what in our parliament.
None.
What for what, done.
That's right. That
You
is
get
right.
work, because you deserve it.
That's right. Yes.
And I say that, and I mean that.
That's right. You ain't got any involved in no crap.
So as we go on,
Quality of integrity.
as we go on, this relationship that we have, a perpetual relationship, and I will say unholy relationship, that we have with the international world, prioritizing the international world and not prioritizing the issues of Barbadians,
Yes.
has allowed our overall productivity as a country to go down. And the NMP is bringing specific markers to bring the productivity back up.
Yes.
Because our local economy for goods and for services continues to be depressed, high in unemployment. People can't find work, and if they find work, it's work below the qualification grade, or it is work within the field that you have no idea about. And then they bring in ads to say, well, they're from a suitable person local, so they gotta go overseas.
Many people from over there, yes.
The business conglomerates came out the other day and said they want skilled workers. Well, people from skilled trading is skilled.
Yes.
People from polytechnic is skilled.
Yes. Not for them.
But you have to go overseas to bring in people. Help me to understand. Help me to understand. You created a whole ministry in education for training. For training. Increase the budget. And still you go overseas looking for people. Using the taxpayers' money to reward with political loyalty.
Yes.
We need to cut that out.
Yes.
They continue to reduce our work hours. Don't mind Colin Jordan speaking about the government will legislate a minimum amount of hours a week. They should and they must do it.
Yes, they should.
Not talk about you taking the money, you should do it. Because y'all knew full well that from the time y'all increasing minimum wage, the business people, they would have done so. And y'all did nothing to stop it. From the time y'all increased those minimum wages, so many people's hours were cut, contracts were changed, and they're hiring people specifically in the government service for a regular job are calling us self-employed people and not paying NAS for the people. So I said, Michael East, these are the things that impact you. Job security. They ain't feeling so secure no more. So my people, wake up and realize there's confusion, yes. The job market is obscured, yes. Job creation is a myth. Because remember that after COVID, well during COVID, that Barbadians were promised by the Prime Minister of this country that she would bring 20,000 jobs to the people of this country. And if I can recall, and I want to quote the worst finance minister in the history of Barbados. Not my words. I quote, Chris, again, I didn't call you that. The Prime Minister called you that. She said that you were the worst minister in the history of Barbados, finance minister. Now, Chris was then given the opportunity to head up a committee called the Jobs and Investment Committee to bring about 20,000 new jobs in Barbados. And this same committee included the late Oinafa. The committee went twice, the committee went belly up. As you know, Oinafa passed away and Chris is overseas in the job at the World Bank. Now, the other members of this Jobs and Investment Committee that was created by the Prime Minister, there were 8 chairmen in the group. Oinafa had the responsibility for industrial transformation, which was set to bring 20,000 jobs in 18 to 24,000 months. Show me the 20,000 jobs in Barbados. The Honorable Eugene Bartow, she was put in place to handle the creative economy. You had a Derek Foster who was chairing retail and commerce. John Rogers, senator and reverend, he was tasked with chairing agriculture, securing food for every table. You had Partridge Miller, who was the head of finance. You had Tony Hoyers, who was the chairman of housing and infrastructure. This is the same Tony Hoyers that hit his hand in the cookie jar as it relates to the whole project. And the whole project needs to be spoken about again in Barbados at length. Because serious corruption occurred at home. The theft of $60 million occurred on the whole project. Houses can't go up. They promised they can build 10,000 houses in Barbados. Show me them. $60 million gone, bro. You had the digital transformation economy, which was headed up by Annalie Babb. And then you had trade and logistics, which was headed up by Chris Sickler. And those were the 8 people on the Jobs and Investment Committee. And that was around April 2020. And they said in 18 to 24 months, 2020, this is 2025, and we are in 2026. More promises again. They failed you on that 20,000 jobs. The NMP believes in work, job security, securing employment for people, workers' rights. And we have the idea on how we can return jobs to Barbados. Because I saw the newspaper today about this economic diversification bill, where the Prime Minister said it was all about jobs and saving jobs. Again, I'm going to put up and show you, the people, more rubbish and more promises. Because the NAP is saying to the people, yes, you need work. But the people want to know where will the jobs come from, in which industry will the work come from. I am saying to you, the people of Barbados, because you're on an IMF program to reduce the public service and to cut the wage bill, that the only way these jobs can be had is in the private sector. But as we know, our private sector are not risk takers, and they don't take risks without government backing and support. And without the government paying the way for them, they don't do much. So we have a problem. So we have a problem. So we have a big problem. And the NNP has the solution to those problems. So yes, we are stepping forward with a development plan and economic policy specifically targeted at the working class, the middle class, and the lower classes. That's right. Because our policies are meant to help a brother up, help a sister up and through. I didn't go to common mirror, but I like the slogan up and on. Alright, to St. Michael's, nothing without help from God. So I see God is the most important. And God comes first. So that's why SMS will continue to win all of the track meets and track crowns and everything. And, you know? Yes, Mason is here to represent for Common Man and Caswell. That's right. So every week, Barbadians, I come to you to show you that when you're down on your knees and when you're desperate and you're in a situation, how even in the worst of times, your government will take advantage of you. and they will lie to you, and they will seek to benefit financially of your suffering. Now the same Jobs and Investment Committee, Ryan Strong, the Minister in the Ministry of Finance. Ryan Strong wrote a letter to the IDB, saying to the IDB that they want to borrow $200 million in debt. And in the letter to the IDB that was published in the Nation newspaper, Ryan Strong indicated that the reason for committing Barbados to an additional $200 million in debt was based on advice from the Jobs and Investment Committee. This is the same committee that I told you all about. Those people, this committee met twice in 2020. But he is saying in this letter to the IDB, borrowing $200 million, that he is using the advice of the Jobs and Investment Committee to borrow $200 million in debt. We're strong. So I challenged him at the time to bring the facts about just $200 million. So he should publish the paying for everybody who was on that Jobs and Investment Committee. He should publish that. And he should also publish to the people of Barbados, right? The report that the Jobs and Investment Committee would have done. Say to him that it was their recommendation that the people of Barbados bought an additional $200 million in debt. You hear what the money was for? Yeah. To bring jobs. That's right. 20,000 jobs. And they borrowed $200 million from the IDB to help out, to build out these jobs. Show me where the jobs are. So at no point in time did the Jobs and Investment Council report their findings and recommendations to the public of this country. There was no consultation with the Jobs and Investment Committee. There was no town hall. There was no press conference. There was no live stream. Nothing. So the public should request an update from the Prime Minister, because she's still Minister of Finance, and Ryan Strong on the Jobs and Investment Committee on that $200 million loan. Even worse than that, after that Jobs and Investment Committee, the government and the Ministry of Finance have created something again called a Fiscal Council. For what? There was already something called a Bird Monitoring Committee. They said that the Fiscal Council is expected to have one representative from the international community, and the rest will be sourced legally and regionally. And then they also promised a public sector, private sector growth council to monitor our investment and our growth targets. So the creation of all of these councils and committees and paying them handsomely and borrowing all of these loans on fictitious advice. What does that say to you people? What does that say to you, St. Michael East? What does that say to you? Let me bring something to your attention. The president or the former president of the Chamber of Commerce in Barbados said in November of 2022 that as a member of the private sector, he said, and I quote, "We have not heard anything on the establishment of these working groups to date, and the Chamber of Commerce fully embraces the concept of what gets measured gets done. So we look forward to the establishment of these working groups." And the Prime Minister was present when the president or the former president of the Chamber of Commerce make these comments. So Barbadians should ask, what is the role of the social partnership in these times and the establishment of 4 additional economic committees along with economic consultants are being hired? What is the role? Money is spending behind all of these airy-fairy ideas, and then they will say they don't have money for this, and they don't have money for that, and they're going to cut this, and they're going to send a bill for education for that. You see the way they got to do all of these things? Because the money going through the back door, and the side door, and the roof, and the floor. They start not talking to you at the door because they opening the door for you. When you come to enter your own door, they're coming out and standing in the door and blocking and asking you what you want. You good? Is there anything that you need? All you want is to see what's happening in our own home, Barbados. But I am telling you why. Because while you're distracted at the door with their shenanigans, again the money escaping all different angles. Not only did they promise Barbadians 20,000 jobs, they promised university students 2,000 jobs. Every year we hear about growth, economy growing. Before COVID, the economy was not growing. We had 8 consecutive economic quarters of decline in Barbados. None of the major projects, the big hotel projects, are coming to life, with the exception of Sam Lars. And I read in the newspaper today, under the heading that they're selling Sam Lars, that Sam Lars is not the government's sole hotel investment. So what happened to the Hilton? Was the Hilton sold in the dark of night? We don't own the Hilton anymore.
No, we want to know.
The Four Seasons project is now being sold off after NIS money was robbed in that fiasco. Will the NIS ever get back that money that was invested into Four Seasons?
Don't it. No, don't that. No.
I remember when they protested against Chris Sinclair for trying to sell the Hilton. So I am asking today, given that statement that was put in the paper, that Sam Lars being the government's sole hotel investment thing, that needs to be cleared up. Because as far as I know, the government created something called a BEST program, where they bought preference shares in hotels. They bought preference shares in hotels during the COVID period in exchange for giving the hotels $300 million worth of Barbadians' money and tax dollars. That is what they did. So every time, Barbadians, you want to see development in this country, and you see these promises are cut down and cut short, you need to understand why things are not progressing for you. Our country has its hands tied behind its back. Our government negotiated with the IMF to restrict any major spending on capital projects in this country, which may disrupt cash flow and repayments back to the IMF. So the upfront capital that the government wants provided to finance private sector business projects has dried up under the IMF. That's the reason why most of these investments are laying dormant.
It's true. It's true.
Government is so thirsty for money.
Pardon, boss.
The government is so thirsty for money that at this time, they even sought to cut Barbadians' wages smartly, to give us a pay cut. They had something called a BOSS program. The first name of the BOSS program was called forced savings, meaning that they were forcing public servants to have to take BOSS bonds. back and push back again from yours truly, as well as some other people. Again, this was still made somewhere in the Barbados Labour Party, still not dreaming across the floor. And I say that again to remind you that when they come making wild, nasty rumors and telling lies about the integrity of people, ask them to look themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Oh!
We were on the front line fighting against this government when they sought to cut public servants' wages through the boss program. First they said it was mandatory, and then you can redeem your money after. Then they came out and said no, it was optional. And they changed the name from Force Savings to Boss. I know there was Boss 1 and then Boss 2.0 and all types of things. The next way they went to cut your salaries again was through the Climate and Regeneration Fund, this Climate Resilience Fund, which was what's called the Catastrophe Fund. They changed the name from the Catastrophe Fund to the Climate and Resilience Fund. Now the government, in essence, docked and cut your salaries. And I would say that that was an illegal act and a wicked act.
That is true, that is true.
It was also treasonous against the people to try to cut their salaries in that way, and it ought to be frowned upon. And I challenge the government on the legality of reducing the overall net pay of workers by forcing Barbadians to pay a resilience and generation tax out of their salaries and their wages. How did the Catastrophe Fund get broke in the first place? Let me ask Ryan Strong again. The Catastrophe Fund had $50 million in it before COVID.
Where is it? Where is the money?
I will tell you where it's gone. The Catastrophe Fund had $50 million in it.
Where is it, boss?
And during COVID, the Prime Minister announced that companies and businesses registered to pay VAT that can prove that their cash flow was severely disrupted by COVID and have implementing measures to contain the outbreak. They are now being given a financial bailout in the form of a new $40 million VAT loan fund. So they took the money out of the Catastrophe Fund, put $40 million in it for businesses. I call it a VAT loan fund.
Give them the numbers, give them the numbers.
And they said that the fund will offer 12 months interest-free loans to help buttress the cash flow of all businesses with a turnover of $200,000 per year. How many businesses in Barbados make over $200,000 a year? Big businesses. So again, they give your money, your $40 million out of the Catastrophe Fund to the big businesses. Ask the government to provide you a list of all of the businesses that benefited from that money, and ask them how many of them have paid back the money so far in 2025. Ask them for it, because they dock and cut your salaries wicked and illegally to do this. They took out the money and gave it to them and then taxed the people of this country to put it back. Does that sound like a caring government?
Not at all, not at all. No.
And again, those pretensive pockets were still in the Barbados Labour Party benefiting from that type of arrangement. You didn't know it won't be opposition then? As chairman of Harson's Cave, when it was leased out to Chocotores and Jamaicans, you didn't know it won't be opposition then. But you know now? So people wake up and realize and say to yourselves that you're not playing the game anymore. You're not playing the BLP game anymore.
Not at all, not at all.
The horse has bolted from the stables, and enough is enough.
Yes. Yes.
So ask them this question. Because the same $40 million was supposed to be administered by the Revenue Authority. So the money and the account for that should be there at the BRA. The BRA are the ones who administer that $40 million VAT loan fund. So a list of all of the businesses should be in there and the amounts that they owe. So it's right there. So no time you don't have it, it is right at the BRA. And it needs to be published. So my wind up. Because we're on the last stretch now. The usual tactic of fronting costs to build projects, then to sell to the business class, has outlived its usefulness. And the private sector elite who once depended on government now have to face the music in taking more investment risks on their own. And the elite must recognize that it's a new life path and they have to step up to the plate in spearheading the investment drive in Barbados, because government can't do it. Government tied their own hands with the IMF program. But the downside of that is that the new rules to the game is that the government even showing the big private sector elites in Barbados that they care nothing about them either. Because they are reaching overseas to the internationally wealthy and bringing them to Barbados and pushing aside the ones big and mighty and wealthy in Barbados. A lot of the work Carl Williams was doing, the road work, has now been taken over by other people. A lot of big business people that I once knew to be in the thick of things, they ain't in the thick of things no more. Because the government gone overseas and they got richer friends now. So they got rich and sick. So these new rules to the game, Barbadians, have already started to take effect. And Barbados now faces a migration of wealth out of this country, which will decimate the middle income and the lower income families who are job dependent, who depend on the system for work. The government is systematically demoting you, so they demote the wealthy, then they demote the upper class, then they demote the middle class, then they demote the lower class. The only demotion you're getting is below the poverty line. So if the big business people and the big wealthy in Barbados feeling the pinch and feeling the squeeze like that, imagine us, the small people that they like to say, how we are faring in this country. So this bill that the Prime Minister is passing, this economic diversification and growth fund bill, and thanks to Trisha Watson for bringing it up, I can actually give compliments and respect raise to. You don't gotta like me, I don't gotta like you, but I can say it when you're right. If you say something that's right, I can respect you. You don't have to be my friend, I don't have to be yours. I wish some people will wake up and realize that the fight is not outside amongst one another, that the fight should be against the BLP. But you can't fight against the BLP if a man who is friends of the BLP is controlling the opposition movement. It can't happen. So don't fall for that. So this economic diversification bill is specifically designed to get around the economic gridlock and the shackles of the IMF negotiated plan. So put the blame squarely at the feet of the government's economic team for negotiating away the public's economic freedom, for negotiating away our power to respond, for negotiating away our power to make policies to help the most vulnerable in society. So the Prime Minister defended the context of this economic diversification bill, making it clear that there will be no investment subsidies given to any foreign company that does not specifically expand employment in Barbados by providing more than 100 jobs and earning foreign exchange in Barbados. There we go again. Jobs.
Big ones.
Jobs.
Yes.
So you're giving the money now to, you went from giving it to the local hotels, $300 million in the best program, $40 million of the catastrophe fund, increasing the severance time, blocking NAS bills. All of these are things that you did for the local private sector. But here you are again, you didn't get that with the 20,000 jobs, you didn't get that from them. So here you are again, going overseas, and this time you're giving money out to the consolidated fund to the bigger international world.
Serious, man.
And you're claiming that it's for jobs. I prove to you tonight that that notion is totally false. Ask them about the $200 million in the Jobs and Investment Committee. They can't account for that. So I doubt they will be able to account for this money coming out to the economic and whatever it's called bill, growth fund bill.
Yeah.
They can't account for it. Because history has shown that when money was at play, they did not do it. So they're giving away our money. And I say to you, people, specifically in St. Michael East, that you have the opportunity to have a say. You have an opportunity to be at the table.
Oh, yes.
You have an opportunity to set the table.
Oh, yes.
And know that you see that this country is going to be tied up in gridlock with the IMF and other institutions up past 2040. What will you do about it?
Yes.
What will you do about it? Because our country has become a watering hole for politicians. I say politicians who were in politics since the 60s, 70s, 80s, and still holding on to power.
Yes. They don't want to go home at all.
Don't want to give the youth an opportunity to lead the country. Don't want to give the youth an opportunity to step up. They like to tell you to shut up. They do it in word and in attitude.
Yes.
Dismissive, disrespectful. Like to tell the young people some very disparaging and discouraging things.
Later disregard for young people.
The power hungry, the thirsty, the hungry, the this, the that. But when the young people of this country respond, many will not like the response.
That's right. True. True. Oh, yeah, that's true.
So prepare yourselves, because Barbados has changed and it is not going back.
Not at all.
This country and the future of it is at a pivotal crossroads where decisions and serious decisions will have to be made on the future of this country. And the NAP has a 25-year plan to turn around this country and to set it on the righteous path. Stay tuned for more that we have to bring and that we have to offer. We are over our time and we wish to wrap up, as we don't wish to violate the freedoms that we have been given in respect. So as we wind up, I just urge you to remember a few things. Remember what was said here tonight. And when you go to vote, remember Caroline Clark as representative for this constituency. Remember Ingrid Best in Christchurch East. Remember Kemal Stewart in St. John. Don't forget it. And don't forget Orlando Harewood in St. Michael South Central. And we have some announcements to come, very soon, but I won't let that one out the bag. But the NAP is interested in representing you and to becoming the government of Barbados next election. And to get a government, you have to have at least 15 candidates.
That's right.
So stay tuned. Thank you very much. And good night. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Kemar Stewart, the president of the New National Party. Tonight, as we wind up, we want to thank you and thank all those who came out to hear us and understand what we're saying, and that we're a party of truth, and we will tell you the truth at all times and not lie to you about anything. We will always tell you the truth. We are not like the other parties. We will speak the truth about what we're doing, what we're planning, and what we're going to say. We'll say it with truth and grace to everyone. I want to thank all the speakers tonight who attended, and want to wish everyone, thank the police officers who came out and keep us safe, and say a good night to everyone and get home safe. Good night.
New National Party for we, Kimar needs Stuart for we, so John for we, Ingrid for we, Richard for we, St. Michael for we, Orlando for we, Caroline for we. Vote the NNP, vote from St. John to St. Lucie, vote for the New National Party.
Yeah. Where's my son going?